about my bread. Ciabatta.
Ciabatta the podcast, your only sports podcast that is all about its bread.
Ciabatta.
As always, you have your host Lo to my left. I have Dre to my right, Dylon, YVK, and perhaps a special guest appearance phone call from the millionaire. Before we get into the Week 8 preview, let's go over last week's Ciabatta picks and see how we've done. As you've noticed, I have the glasses that has made me bulletproof. I am now a gambling expert. I give you nothing but winners, 2-1. I had the over on the Thursday night, Cardinals, Saints. I had the under in the Lions, Cowboys. And my only loser was the Sunday night Dolphins, Steelers that looked like an over at the beginning, so I was right for about a quarter and a half, but that's semantics. Dre, how'd you look in your Ciabatta last week?
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, I went 1-2, and with that 1-2, my first Ciabatta pick was the Saints. They got destroyed. My second one was Denver. I don't know what you're doing out there, Russell.
There was no Russell.
There was no Russell. Yeah, there was no
He's not
Russell.
playing
We should have
now.
been out there. And then the third one was the Raiders.
That was the
Close it out with
winner.
the Raiders.
They
That was the
covered.
winner.
Okay, Dylon, how about your Ciabatta picks? You've been hot.
Yeah, I went 2-1. It was a solid week for me. I had,
You don't remember?
I know, right? I had the Giants. I had Kansas City, and I was going into Monday night feeling so good, and I had the Patriots, and I was not feeling so good after that game.
Yeah, Justin Fields took care of business that night. YVK, tell me about your Ciabatta picks. What happened last week?
Everybody should fade my picks. That's what I do out here. Fade me. Now I'll do better this week, but this last week I went 0-3, so I got to take a shot.
Oh, the
You
oh
know,
shit shot.
yeah, first
shot,
Oh
huh?
yes, I got to get right tonight.
You're not going to take one by
Little
yourself,
absent
are you?
shot.
I think...
All right,
So
just say it. Just go ahead and say it.
We had a bet last week, if you tuned in, that it was the San Francisco 49ers against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Cue the
And-
flashback.
Wait. So that's a guarantee? 'Cause
That's a
that's my
guarantee.
money line pick.
Is it?
Is that like a duel or something?
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Shotguns of beer.
Yeah, loser takes a shot next week for sure.
A shot, damn.
Sprinkling a little bit of money on one, and the other was sprinkling a little weed on the other, and it turns out my boy is the one that's going to be taking the shot here. So
Cheers.
All right, fellas. The
double down.
The second
Hit that double down. Double down.
Double
The
down.
second
I'm
absent shot. Now I'm not the only one who's taken one, and I'll never take one again. How is it, fellas? Tell me.
Oh, mouthwash. Listerine.
The Listerine, minty
Oh,
fresh
no,
bread.
Nickelodeon slime and shit.
That was great.
Goddamn.
All right, well, let's get into this Week 8. Starting Thursday night, you have the Baltimore Ravens traveling to Tampa Bay to take on the Buccaneers. The line is Tampa Bay favored by 1 point, over under 45.5. I'm going to go first on this one because I already placed a wager on the Ravens. I like the Ravens. I have a future on the Ravens. I believe in the Ravens. I think as the year goes by, they're going to get better and better. They beat the Browns last week. They love to give away leads, but this Tampa Bay team is ass. Tom Brady is not playing well.
The strippers.
I'm going Ravens. And the over-under, it's a Thursday night game. I would want to go over here, but because it's Thursday night, I'm going to go under Bucks defense. What do you fellas think?
I agree with that underplay, and I also agree with the Ravens. So I
Love
guess
it.
I'm following you on both of these. The Ravens, that's one of my Ciabatta picks.
Wow.
That's a. I'll guarantee that one because I honestly think the Bucks are not. I would like to.
No, you don't guarantee. We can't guarantee it right now. Sorry. Technical difficulties.
Personal foul.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
The Ravens are going to come out. They're a good team. The Bucks are a struggling team, and
Yes, they
there's no shortage of strippers on that team. So it's been a struggle for the
There's
Bucks.
strippers on that team. Interesting. And
Ravens
I
are
have
coming
a
out.
feeling the other two gentlemen here are going to go the other way. YBK, Dre,
And
what
you
do
know
guys
it.
think?
You know it. You read the notes before the show, didn't you? All right. So, yeah, I'm going with Tampa Bay in this one. I know everybody's going to hate that pick this week. But I'm going with Tom. I mean, he hasn't played that bad. He only has one interception on the whole season. So, I don't know. Maybe if Mike Evans can catch a ball when he's wide open, maybe
Yeah,
they
that
can
would
get
help.
something going. But I'll tell you what. If you see Ravens up first half, take the Bucks second half. Definitely.
Okay, I like that. I'm gonna have to go with the under. I like the under on that one. I feel like if you go ahead and you just stack the the block area, against Lamar, he can't do too much. I don't feel like he's a very accurate passer. Only thing he could do is kill you if you run out the pocket. So keep a spy watching him. I like Tom Brady to win, cover, and to bounce back this week.
Over under? You like the under?
I like
right,
the
Juan?
under. I like
I'll
the
lean under, yes.
We're all on the under here. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good
All right,
one.
I like that. Next game out in jolly old London, Wembley Stadium.
Wembley.
You got the Denver Broncos taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are technically the home team. I feel like they play a game in London every year. Jags are favored 2.5. Over-under is 39.5. Russell Wilson was doing high knees on the airplane.
I was about to bring that
Sleeping. So he's just being that asshole on the flight that just doesn't let you relax. As I mentioned, Jacksonville 2.5-point favorites. Over-under 39.5. I'm gonna listen to you boys. Trey, what do you think?
I'm gonna have to go ahead and rock out with this with the Broncos. I really think that they bounce back. They flying all the way out there. If they fly all the way out there and they can't be the underdog to pull it out, then he was doing all that shit on that plane for no reason. Sit your ass down on the way home.
I'm going with the home team, the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think they're the better team. What the Broncos showed me last week, oh man, that was terrible. They should have beat the Jets. They had so many opportunities, and I don't think Russell. I don't think he's in it this year. I think he's just gonna get his money, go home to Sierra, have a nice life.
Go to church, pray.
I saw one of these images that showed an adjusted score sheet if all the one-score games had been flipped the other way, and the only team to be undefeated were the Jaguars. And I like that statistic going into this game. I think that the Broncos are obviously not that great. I see this definitely as an under game, and I see the Jags coming out, and they're gonna take care of business in Wembley.
I like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to lean Jaguars here as well. They are the better team. The Broncos' defense plays excellent. Their defense is getting wasted by that offense, and I keep asking, like, is this the week that they start putting it together? And I keep being told, no, it's not the week. This may never be the week. They might not have the right coach. So I don't know what's going on with the Denver Broncos. I want to go Broncos in this one, but just past performance, I have to go Jags. And all their games are under. The Jags also have a good defense, so I'm going under here. All right, moving on to a NFC South divisional game. The Carolina Panthers, who shocked the world last week, beating Tom Brady and the Bucs, taking on the Atlanta Falcons, who are no longer undefeated against the spread. The Falcons, the home team, are getting 4.5 points. Over under is 41. I'm going back on the Falcons. I'm going back on the Falcons. They're going to get right. They're going to cover the spread again. They're going to be a darling. They're going to be a sweetheart. Joe Burrow just had to spank them and get them a reality check real quick. But I'm going back on them. I think the Panthers had their game where they stood up. They beat the Bucs. That was their Super Bowl. Season's in the tank. They traded away Christian McCaffrey. They might trade away their number one pass rusher. This team is going downhill. Falcons still have a fighting chance. That division's wide open. I like the Falcons here, and give me the over 41. I think it's a tad low. So a scoop and score, something fluky. PJ Walker runs one in. Who knows? I like the over. Dylon.
Yeah, the over. The over actually it's going to be a 20-20 game, something like that. The Falcons,
he's calling a tie.
They're solid. They're a solid team. They're as solid as you can get for an undefeated against the spread streak. But the Panthers, I'm pretty sure they traded away Christian McCaffrey before they got that win. So it's like they're a pretty good team, even though everyone thinks that they're tanking. Panthers, I'm taking them this week.
Money line?
It's not a terrible money line. It's plus 185.
Yeah, that's not great.
Ooh,
I'm with you on this one. I think the 4.5 is a little too much. I could see Atlanta winning this game by 3 points, field goal-ish type game. And then you got to say, like, the Panthers, they're in the same division. It's a divisional game, so they're right there behind the Falcons. So if they win this game, they're tied. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they're not going to win the division.
No. Tampa Bay will.
Yeah. I'm looking at when you look at the spread tells you to bet on the Panthers, but something just is screaming about how the Panthers did last week. I don't know what that was. That was just a blessing to them. So I think they get back off track. They're looking to, poop the whole season away and get a good pick. I think Falcons get back on track and they cover again this week.
Over under 41?
Over under? I'm gonna say over. I think that Panthers don't play defense and the Falcons don't play defense either.
Would you tease this game? Would you take 10.5 for the Panthers?
Definitely.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Tease that.
Even
Y'all
tease
feel
the over-under.
Yeah.
It's such a low over-under.
Oh, tease
that
it
you can
down.
even get it down
Yeah,
another
tease it down.
couple points.
For sure.
All right.
I'm not making no. I thought you were going to try to ask me you want to make a bet. No.
Still tasting the acid, huh?
right now. All right, next game, the Chicago Bears going down to Dallas, Texas, take on the Cowboys. Cowboys are favored by 9.5, over under 42.5. I don't know if I'm overreacting to this Bears win on Monday night against the Patriots. 9.5 seems like a lot of points. They did trade away Robert Quinn. They just traded him to the Philadelphia Eagles, so the rich get richer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't love the Bears. I think they might come back down to earth. I hate this spread, but give me the Cowboys. They're the better team. Dak Prescott's got a full game under his belt back. Over under 42.5. Unders in Bears games. Unders in Cowboys games. Cowboys defense is incredible. They're gonna bottle up Justin Fields. They got a good pass rush, gonna contain him. Give me the Cowboys and the under.
Yeah.
I absolutely had a Ciabatta pick picked out for this game as the under, and I took it off because I had a lot of good picks. I would definitely hammer the under. I think it's still a solid pick. I was on the Cowboys for a little bit, and I was reading a lot of stuff, looking at a lot of stuff. I have since changed to going with the Bears. 9.5 is really great. Plus, teasing that would also be a solid play. There's a lot of good teaser plays this week.
I'm going with the Cowboys, -9 in the hook. Dak came back last week. He didn't look great early because he was a little rusty, you know what I'm saying? So I think he'll get to his groove early this game. 2 scores. Give me Dallas to beat the Bears. I know they just beat the Pats, but how great was that? That was a great showing, you think?
You beat Mac Jones.
Mac
and Bailey
Jones.
Zappi.
Their defense looks real, you know? Their
Congrats.
offense, I mean, Justin Fields was looking really nice.
Oh, yeah. If that field shows up,
Yeah.
it could be a problem with
That
that.
was Justin Fields' best game as a pro. I'll give
Yeah.
him that. He
Right.
did look good. They had a lot of
100
design
yards
quarterback
rushing or
runs
something.
there.
Yeah.
He played well.
I think the Bears. I like the Bears points
of
on this
points.
one.
Yeah.
I
There's
like
a lot
the
of
Bears
points.
points. Tease them points up, and then as far as the over and the under, I would like to tease that over probably up for sure to go under.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Next game, Dolphins at Lions. Detroit coming off that loss to the Cowboys. Dolphins just beat the Steelers on Sunday night. Miami's favored on the road by 3.5. Over under 51.5. Give me Detroit here. Give me Detroit here at home. They're a bad team, but they're an ascending bad team, and I think they might squeeze one out here. Perhaps DeAndre Swift comes back. That helps out. Their defense is atrocious, so Tua is going to be throwing the ball all over the field. I think there's going to be a lot of points. So give me the Lions and the over. YBK.
All right. Man, I hate that this game has a hook on it because I would be all over Miami at -3 mark. So I understand why you're going with the Lions on the 3 and the hook. But if I had to play, I'm going Miami still with the 3 and the hook and definitely hammer that over.
Okay.
Yeah, last week it wasn't an amazing showing for the Dolphins, but it wasn't a terrible showing for the Dolphins. And I had chosen the Steelers, and I know I had a couple people squirming over here that my money line was going to hit. So, but I do like the Dolphins this week. I think it's going to be a good one. Could easily see it going over. Could easily see it being a 30-20 game, something like that. I would go with the Fish Fins.
Yeah, I agree. I like the Fish Fins to cover that 3 and the hook. Worst that could happen is the Lions cover, but I don't see the Lions doing it. I think they're in a run to try to get a top pick as well.
Yeah.
All right. Cardinals going up to Minnesota. Minnesota -3.5, over under 49. Vikings are a good team, 5-1. But DeAndre Hopkins is back. The Cardinals actually look good Thursday night against the Saints. Coming off 10 days of rest, I think that helps out. Because of the hook, I would be taking the Redbirds over under 49. I like the over here. I think Justin Jefferson, that's points. DeAndre Hopkins, that's points.
I agree. I'm with the over here too. I like the Cardinals plus 3.5. I like that as a teaser plus 9.5. That's great.
Yeah.
I would also make this my money line pick of the week. At
Redbirds.
162, I'm with the Redbirds. I'm feeling good. I think that they look great. The Vikings are nothing to hang your hat on for defensive wise. I like them. This is a good one.
I think you guys are like disrespecting this Vikings team. They're 3-0
Right.
at home.
5-1.
3-0 at home. 5-1. Have a chance to go 6-1 against the Cardinals, who they've been looking up and down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Hopkins is back. I understand that, but Call of Duty Murray, he's over there playing video games. I gotta take the Vikings -3 in the hook at
Brought his
home.
PlayStation on the road.
Yeah, I agree with YVK. I'm going with the Vikings all the way. I didn't even pay too much attention to the 3-0, but I like that 5-1 by itself, and I don't feel like the Cardinals have anything to prove. Kyler Murray still needs some help. And the Vikings, they've been a sleeper this year. They've been doing pretty good. As far as the over and the under, I don't have nothing for you.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it could easily go either way.
All right, let's go down to New Orleans where the Raiders are taking on the Saints. These are two teams that only have 2 wins. The Raiders are favored by 1.5, over under 49.5. Jameis Winston, I believe, is coming back this week. He's always comedy watching. He's a funny ass dude, man. Eating dubs. Where's it hurt, James? Oh, just everywhere. It was pain. It was pain everywhere. Just because of that, I like Jameis. Fuck it, give me the Saints. I have no other reason, but I like Jameis Winston. He's a funny dude. Give me the Saints. And Raiders games are always over. They love to let teams score. The Saints are also in one of the top, bottom teams in terms of points allowed. This one equals points. Give me the Saints at home and give me the points over.
Vaughn, how do you feel about this game?
Oh, I'm not going to lie, because everything, I want to take the Raiders so bad, bro. I just think they can get this game. But I feel like every time I pick against the Saints, they do me dirty. So I might have to go with the Saints at home, and I'm a Raiders. Who that? Who that?
Don't beat them Saints.
Yeah, if Winston's back, honestly, that might help him. Especially more than Dalton.
Andy Dalton threw 3
Dalton
pick
is trash.
Yeah.
So,
On Thursday. The Saints also have the benefit of they played Thursday of the previous week, 10 days rest. They're back at home.
Yeah, Raiders just won. If everybody's on the Raiders again, I would have to take the Saints. I'll lean Saints. Pains me.
Yeah. That was a cool switch up.
Yeah.
We talked about it on the way here. But
yeah
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick my initial pick, the one I picked before. I mean, it's the Raiders. I think the Raiders keep up the momentum. They had a big scoring game, even though it was against the sorry ass Texans. But I really feel like they can build some momentum right now, and they should have a good game, high scoring game. But I think it goes over. I think Raiders put up all the points against the Saints. But it goes under.
I'll tell you who's going to beat them Saints. The Raiders. Let's go, baby.
There we go.
It's going to be Raiders, and it's going to be an over game. This is going to be a shootout. It's going to go either way. I mean, the spread is negligible. You could probably just go money line. Or just take the -1.5 if you're Raiders.
They should win by more than They should win by more than one.
The Saints aren't that good, truthfully.
No, they are not.
We're not as addicted to Jameis Winston.
Eat
an L.
Those don't taste as good. All right, AFC East rivalry game here. Patriots at Jets. Patriots have had the Jets number over the last, seems like 2 decades. New England's on the road, favored by 2.5. Over/under's 40.5. The Jets are riding high, 5-2.
Yes, they are.
I'm going to take the Jets here at home, and I'm going to take over 40.5. And I don't have too much to say about it, but I know it's going to be. I know it's going to hit.
It's so funny because I had the Jets as a Ciabatta pick, and it's so scary because every time these teams play, it's a defensive battle, And I could absolutely see it being an under. I think it's definitely going to be an under. Hammer that.
Yeah.
I was on the Jets, and now they lost their running back, who's one of the biggest playmakers in the league. 4 carries for 76 yards and a touchdown. Like, it was insane. Without him, I'm taking Patriots.
They traded for James Robinson from Jacksonville, so he might take a little bit of time to get adjusted, but they at least put a Band-Aid over that. But losing Breece Hall was a huge loss for the Jets.
I'm with you, Dylan. Like, for real, Pats all the way. I mean, they had a terrible showing against the Bears, and I'm sure Bill Belichick will get things in order. And he hates this team, and he's trying to break a record. I think he's trying to have the most all-time wins. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So against his former team, the Jets, I got the Patriots.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say Patriots. Sweatshirt Belichick gets it done again. I feel like when you look at that line, the line is kind of telling you, they're kind of dangling the cheese in front of you for the Jets. I just feel like the Pats got more to prove, And I like the under actually too. If it's cold, take that under.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. In-state battle in Pennsylvania. Steelers going to the Philadelphia Eagles, undefeated 6-0. The line is Eagles minus 11. It's minus 11 for a reason. This team has looked really good. As I had alluded to before, they just traded for Robert Quinn, so that defense that's been dominating, it just added a legit pass rusher. Over under 43. I fucking want to go Birds so bad, and I probably should go Birds, but the Steelers have some fight in them, and you're getting 11. You're getting 11.
11's a lot of points.
I might have to take that 11. That over under 43, I'm going to go over, but I don't love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you tease this?
Hell yeah.
But which way would you tease it?
I can
Steelers.
honestly see either way. I love the Eagles so much, but I would probably have to agree with you. The Steelers, if you can get a lot of points, what is that going to be?
17.
17,
That's
right?
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
7 points, 18.
scores.
So because it's 11
If
right
you
now.
do 17, if
get plus
you
6.
can do a 6-point teaser.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
17.
So 7. If you get, that's too close to. That's
nasty.
that's two touchdowns. Thank you.
Yeah,
Two
that's
touchdowns and a field
3-score
goal.
game.
Yeah, take that Steelers tease if y'all smart and do that. But I mean, if y'all feeling real risky, go ahead and tease that Eagles down. I can see that happening as well.
Yeah, I love the Eagles this year. It's the only way I want to look, but 11 is a lot. That's
To
too
cover
many
a
points.
full 11 is.
Yeah.
I'm going Eagles though.
Anybody can do it.
If anybody,
Yeah.
the Eagles.
They
gotta
so
do it for
fun
them.
to watch. They so fun to watch play.
I like the Steelers. I think the Steelers are going to cover. It'll probably be like a 7-point win for the Eagles. I like Steelers plus 11. I think that's fine.
Yeah. Over under 43. What do you think?
Ooh, it's going to be an over. It's going to be a shootout game.
How's the Steelers gonna score though? Because Philly got a pretty good defense.
They got a great defense.
They
Kenny
do.
Pickett loves picks, throwing picks.
He does.
Yeah.
love
Well, I'll
picks.
tell you this: if it goes under, they covering at 11.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how I feel. They covering at 11. If it goes under.
Unless they beat him fucking 30.
Yeah, like it was last year.
No, I know, right?
The Patriots last week.
All right, next game, AFC South, the Tennessee Titans coming off a win over the Colts, securing first place in the division. Houston, Texas coming off a loss to the Raiders. Tennessee is only favored by 2. They're on the road, over under 40.5. I love the under here. Gosh, yeah, I mean, fuck, Vegas is telling you to take the Titans, so I'm going to take the Texans.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm with you. Texans all the way at home, only +2. Something weird about this game. I think it's a trap game for the Titans. They just beat the Colts twice, so they're going into Texas. They're like, okay, we're just going to Texas to play a little weak team.
Houston,
Yeah.
Texans,
So
Davis Mills.
yeah, who's that guy? So I'm taking Texans for sure. And the over/under, I lean under. But the Texans got their offense going against a bad team, defensive team, which is the Raiders last week. So maybe they show up, but I'll lean under.
I'm so surprised it's not more than 2 points, truthfully.
Yeah.
Like,
It
it
should be.
should
I'm
be
shocked.
like 5, 6.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Trap game.
absolutely. Yeah, it's a trap game if you don't take the Titans.
Right.
Yeah, you have to take the Titans. Like, run with the Titans.
You think so?
Absolutely. There
They're
was
the better
Titans
team.
minus 2.5 last week, and we sat here like, it's a trap game, and it
I
wasn't.
think we said
Yeah.
that.
Trap. They thought it was a trap game. Everyone was scared off
But the
Titans.
Chiefs, you talking about the Chiefs game last week? Or?
No,
Titans.
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 Colts.
No, we
Oh.
said it was a divisional. I never said it was a
A
trap.
lot of people were choosing Colts over here, so I'm just saying Titans are going to keep doing it, keep rolling with the Titans. I like the over. I think it's going to be a shootout.
Yeah, I would have to say the Titans as well. I just can't pick the Texans, and if they win, it's like, why are you winning? You need to pick.
Yeah.
That whole franchise is in shambles ever since the issue with Watson. So I just feel like the play for me would have to be the under. Would have to be.
I'm actually changing to the over. the Titans, they're pretty bad at pass defense.
Yeah, that is true.
A lot of yards, and as Vaughn mentioned,
They're bad at everything, though, right?
The Texans they actually, put up some points against the
They
Raiders.
do.
Obviously, the Raiders they let everybody score, but still, it's a low over under. Give me the over in that one.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. The Washington Commanders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Colts favored by 3. They had a quarterback change. Sam Ehlinger is going to be the starting quarterback after Matt Ryan went down, but probably the best thing that could happen to the Colts. Over under 39.5. Let me hear what you guys think about this one first.
Does anybody still have their pants on? Like, are we all commando? Is it just me? Like, I feel like the Colts, they're going to be a coin flip. You don't know how this guy's never thrown a pass in the NFL. And it's like, now you're going to put up the Commanders against him. Like, Heineke's a good quarterback. I would money line it. I would take +3. I would take my pants off.
See, look, he going with the
Go
Commandos.
Commandos.
Is Chase Young back yet?
No,
he's
he's still
yet.
not back. I
Okay.
think they're holding them out
Yeah.
for this one. So I'm going with the Commanders too. That was my initial thought. Don't love it. Both quarterbacks, I feel like they could be even. We don't know what Ehlinger has, but
Yeah.
definitely would take the Commanders with the +3 in a toss-up game.
Yeah. I'm actually going to go the opposite way. I like the Colts. I like the fact that this guy hasn't thrown a pass in the NFL. There's a lot of players that came out of the woodworks this season, did a good job. You got Copper Rush and all kind of other guys and shit. So I like the fact that they haven't, how you plan for a guy
There's
you
no
ain't never
tape on
seen.
him.
There's
Yeah.
no tape, man. So
fair.
I actually like the Colts to win and cover, and that's what the spread is telling us.
Yeah, I think Heineke is the real deal. I mean, he has a connection with Terry McLaurin. Before Carson Wentz wasn't getting him the ball at all. First game that Heineke comes in, McLaurin looks like McLaurin looked last year. They beat the
Right.
Packers at home. That was a good win. So I'll go Commanders. They're playing a team with the inexperienced young quarterback. Over under 39.5. Give me the under. The Colts can't score for shit.
That's probably good, actually.
All right, NFC West rivalry game, 49ers at Rams. Both teams with 3 wins. San Francisco is favored by 1.5, almost a pick'em game.
Yeah.
43 is the over-under. Give me my Rams here. Give me my Los Angeles Rams. 49ers have Christian McCaffrey. 49ers own the Rams. 49ers beat the shit out of the Rams Monday night up in Santa Clara, California. I think the Rams coming off a bye have a little something in them. They got a little fight. Van Jefferson's coming back. They're getting their starting center back. Rams are getting some pieces back. I think that propels them over. I think they get the dub here in SoFi and Inglewood, and the Rams win. These Rams games are typically going unders, but I think there might be some points in this one. Give me over 43.
We know how the Bosa boys tend to change games. The 49ers have a Bosa coming back, so I would, you talk to anybody about this game, they're going to spout off about how the 49ers always have the Rams number, in regular season games. And I think this is a chance for the Rams to get right. I'm still going with the 49ers, truthfully, because I think that the defense is going to be enough. I think this is going to be an under game. It's going to be a sad, sad game. So,
You like Bosa?
yeah.
You like both of these nuts?
God,
Walked right into that one, didn't I?
IBK, tell me the Rams are going to
Yeah.
win this one. Give me some sweet music.
I'm with you this week. I was on the Niners last time they played, but I'm going with the LA Rams. They gotta beat the Niners at least this once. Come on now.
Yeah.
And they coming off of a bye week. I think McVay will draw a play and get it in the end zone, and let's just beat the 40 Winers this week. Come on, LA Rams.
Let's go.
And that's all I was going to say. I mean, that bye week was the one right there. Yeah.
You never know how a team's going to come out of a bye week sometimes. It's like,
That's why I think you're right about it being a sad game and it being an under.
Yeah.
I think that the defense is going to be ready to play, and I really think that they still got a lot of stuff to connect with McCaffrey being a running back. So,
yeah, totally.
and they're going to give him a lot of touches, I think.
Yeah, they better. It's
Yeah.
McCaffrey.
He going to fuck around and run through the wrong hole one time. He got some stuff to learn. He's still learning the playbook. So,
It's like he's moving to the CFL over here.
yeah, bro.
Talking about meters instead of feet.
All right, next game, you got the New York Giants traveling all the way across the country, going up to the Pacific Northwest, playing the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks favored by 3 points, over under 44.5. I'm going to say under because the Giants games are always under. They have no weapons on the outside. It's all about the run. Geno Smith is my favorite player in the league right now. This guy is
Gino.
MVP.
Gino might win the MVP the way this guy is playing. Comeback players, you got to give this guy some.
Hey, is there a most improved trophy in the NFL or no?
There's comeback. There's a
Comeback
comeback.
player?
Yeah,
Yeah, he has to be
Yeah.
comeback
He
easily.
knows absolute
He does,
dimes left and right. He went down to SoFi last week, beat up on the Chargers, just got out to an early lead and was just throwing beautiful passes. DK Metcalf did go down, so that might hinder them, but Tyler Lockett's still there, and Marquise Goodwin was stepped up in DK's absence. Give me the Seahawks, and give me the under.
Yeah, Seahawks got the home field, a real NFL home field edge
12th man.
with the 12th man. So I got to look at the Seahawks. I think the Giants, I mean, it's tough picking against the Giants. They just been rolling. Every time you pick against them, they just hurt you. So it's a tough game, not going to lie. But I'm going with the home team, Seattle, and then over and under, I'm leaning over. I'm leaning over in that one for sure.
I saw that picture of the adjusted wins, right?
Yeah.
And the Giants, after adjusted wins for one-score games, were 2-5, and that's what scared me away from this pick. Is like, yeah, they are 6-1, but how fickle is that 6-1? I like the Giants. I think they're good. I think the Seahawks are probably going to take it. I wouldn't put my money there. I'd probably put my money more on the over, truthfully.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a shootout. If you get both these teams to a little over 20, you're going to hit. I think that's a probable thing.
Okay, so I don't know how you guys are going against a team that's 3-0 on the road. I mean, obviously, these guys got it cooking on the road, man. So I feel like the G-men come in there, and I feel like they're going to win big. I feel like they're going to win by more than 10.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going with you. Yeah. We could be pool partners on this one because, I think Giants are a good one.
Giants,
Gino for MVP.
Gino.
Gino for MVP.
Gino.
Man is playing lights out.
and that's one of my Ciabatta picks.
Ooh.
Stay tuned later, guys, for all the Ciabatta picks. But the
All about that
G-men
bread.
is one of them.
Shabbat.
All right, Sunday Night Football, Packers, the miserable Packers. Aaron Rodgers throwing his teammates under the bus, going up to Buffalo. Buffalo's favored by 11.5. Over/under is 47.5. I want to go Buffalo here, but Aaron Rodgers with a double-digit cushion.
Yeah.
I have to take the Packers here.
Yeah.
Give me the under. I think Bills games under are 6-0 on the under, so give me unders. The Packers defense is pretty good themselves. They're good against the pass, so give me the Packers with the points and give me the under.
Okay.
Yeah. I had it as the over, and I heard that, and I was like, yeah, I agree with that. But then it could easily be a defensive game, but the Packers don't have a defense. So if the Packers are going to cover, it's going to be a high-scoring game. I kind of like the over. It's going to be it's a scary one. I would definitely take Packers plus 11.5. I would tease it. I would tease the shit out of it. I think 17.5 is nasty, more than 3 scores, That's what I think, personally.
I'm all over the Bills minus 11 in the hook.
Yeah,
That
smack 'em.
11 does not scare me. Packers are trash. I've been saying it from the jump. He has no receivers. Who is Rodgers throwing it to? He doesn't even know who he's throwing it to. He doesn't like
That
none of his
dude over
personnel.
there, yeah.
The only thing they can hope for is to try to slow this game down with the run game. But I still think the Bills will get enough, to cover this 11 in the hook.
Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
Nope, you're right. They love to throw up some points on you too. So let's get it.
Man, that's crazy. You guys are disrespecting A-Rod, man.
A little
no,
bit,
we're not.
I'm going to say this.
Yeah, he's
Right.
I'm going to go ahead and say this, and I'm going to sweeten it. I like the fact that he's getting plus 11 in the hook, but I'm going to go ahead and say, go ahead and money line the Packers.
Ooh,
Money
like
line the Packers.
plus 377.
Money line
Oh
them
my
Packers.
God.
Tasty money line.
Money line the Packers.
Jesus.
Wow,
Everybody's going to be on the
appetite.
Bills. I want to bet on the Bills, and I just told you the Packers. So
That's a trap.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
take those points for one. Take those points for one, and then go ahead and sprinkle some on that money line. But you're going to be happy next episode.
Wow,
I like
that's
that.
big.
I like that.
That might be
a
the
lot.
biggest money line we've had so far.
I hope not. I hope I ain't got to drink that.
All right, capping off the week, Monday Night Football on Halloween. You got Halloween colors all over the place. Bengals, Browns, AFC North. So you already know it's an under, 46.5. Hammer the under, AFC North. I told you that last week with the Ravens and the Browns, and what happened? A fucking under. What's going to happen this week? A fucking under.
Yep.
Cincinnati -3. I think they've covered their last 4 or 5 games in a row. And look at that, a call from the millionaire.
Oh, shit.
It's the millionaire. Start the
You're
money
live
machine.
on the Moneyline Gang talk show. What can we, who is this?
With the speaker on.
Uh-oh.
Is it on speaker?
Are we
Technical
live?
digital for the millionaire. Are you there? Millionaire. How much money do you have?
We're in.
Oh, here
Okay,
he is.
there he
Thank
is.
God. Thank God. Tell me, where should I put my money, millionaire?
Well, sorry I couldn't call in last week, guys, but I really hope you guys took the Bears as a money line pick for Monday Night Football. As we know, Mac Jones and Zappy, that quarterback turmoil turned into a disaster. So for this week, we're kind of chasing a little bit. I know the Bucs have not been covering the spread, but I feel like there's finally an opportunity for them to do that. A lot of people are going with the Ravens, so I'm going with the Bucs. It's -1. It's basically a pick'em game. If Tom Brady loses this game, he needs to retire now. Not coming back from this. Beyond that point, listening to you guys talk, I almost went against my rules and went with the Eagles, which is my team I love to go with, but we can't do that. So I'm going the other way. I'm going with the Cowboys to cover the spread this week, -9.5. I think it's funny because it started way higher than that. It started with 11 as well. So a lot of people are going with the Bears based off that win they saw. So I like to go the other way and go with the house. So I have a feeling that somehow the boys are going to come out. They're going to bottle up Justin Fields, and
Love it.
they're going to get a good victory there. So they might end up blowing the Bears out to kind of, put a strong showing out there for the division, even though we know the Cowboys aren't going to win it anyway. So that's, 2 Ciabatta picks for you right there. Beyond that point, we always got to get the money early in the morning. So we only do the early games. My Lions pick was off last week. So this week, that 3 and a hook you guys were talking about, I have a feeling even if the Lions lose, they might end up covering that spread, against the Dolphins. Literally anything could happen. The Lions are trash. They're not going to win shit this year. They could have 1-2 wins all season, but somehow I do see them covering that.
I love that rationale. The Lions are trash.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Lions.
They're trash, but I'm not going with just skill set here. I'm going with a random flag, a random PI. Something just happens at the end of the game. You kick a field goal. Maybe they lose by 2. You never know.
Yeah, that 3 and a hook. That hook. I agree with you.
It's just something about it. People are going to go with the Dolphins. They're going to run with it. So I like to just go against the crowd, go against the grain, right? So those are the 3 picks right there. We got Lions, we got Bucks, and we got the boys. Now,
Nice.
And millionaire, I think you made a good point that everybody's probably going to go with the Dolphins, so we might be able to wait on that line until Sunday morning and get it maybe even +4.
Yeah.
Exactly. See how it shifts and then run with it. And for the money line pick of the week, again, it's another chase.
Okay,
But
tell
we're
me.
gonna have Broncos to get that victory overseas, because at the end of the day, if they don't get the win, their season is over. Russell Wilson's over there, like I heard AJ talking about. He's doing pull-ups in the plane. He's running
Doing high knees down
Heinies
the
and
aisle,
shit.
doing laterals, hurdles,
He's
karaoke.
co-pilot of the plane. He's flying the plane as well.
All that shit.
Get this team jump-started. So I'm going to go with the Broncos. They got a great defense. Still, somehow, I feel like they had a great defense for a decade with no quarterback. So we're going to go with the Broncos to get this victory. The Jaguars, they're a young team. Their quarterback is on the rise. But it's still the Jags at the end of the day. And for some reason, they're favored in this game. It's like Vegas is hoping you take the Jags, and people are going to take it because all the bashing on the Broncos. And I said at the beginning of the year that watch the Broncos be trashed and then all of a sudden get right mid-season and still somehow make the playoffs or still do something. So I'm going to bet on my boy Russell Wilson this week, even though I know he's not as good as everybody thought he was. So we're going to go with the Broncos for the money line pick of the week.
All right.
I'm liking those picks, millionaire. I'm liking those picks, and I'm liking the rationale behind it. I feel good about these ones. I think you're back on track here. You took a week off. You were overseas. You had a split some stocks, but now you're back sharper than ever. I loved it.
Absolutely. Well, y'all have a great night. AJ, no more absence next week.
You're right.
Vaughn either, shit.
Hey, you as well, Whitey. And we'll check it next week, boys.
Okay, brother. We always answer the phone when money calls.
Absolutely. See you at the MGM. Peace.
Peace. All right, and that's a call from the millionaire. How lucky are we? Now, how lucky are you? Because we're about to bring you some Ciabatta picks right now. Ciabatta, the podcast, the pool game pick. Weekly Ciabatta. The millionaire called us when we were given a Monday night pick, so we're going to go over those. That's going to be Cleveland hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals -3 over under 46.5. I changed my mind. I'm actually on the Browns on this one. Give me the home team. This is my money line pick of the week. Cleveland Browns at home. Over under 46. AFC North unders always. Talk to me, Dre. What are you thinking?
It's a spooky game.
Halloween.
Two ugly colored teams.
Really ugly.
Take the under
I love that.
and take the Browns.
Home team, he's with me, riding high on the what do you guys call it? The poo-poo stripe Browns? The mighty skid marks. Mighty skid marks. You on the skiddies too?
Yeah, I'm taking the skiddies. Try to wait for a 3 and a hook. If you're a smart bettor, you'll wait to, get the Bengals public money.
Line's already moving.
It's already moving, right, as we speak. So, yeah, take the Brownies. Halloween night, get you some money. And the under, right?
Trick or treat, get some cash the under. Let's see if he makes this shot. Little combo shot, stripes going in. Let's see him finish it. Oh, and he foofed. Are you going to foof this pick? Who do you got Monday night?
I might foof. It feels like the Cardinals' money line is a really risky pick.
Oh, wait, but back into Monday night, Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals, Monday night.
Ooh.
3.5 for Cincy. 3 for Cincy.
Ooh.
46.5 over under.
Can't count the Browns out. But the Bengals have been hot.
Been covering.
Ooh. They've been winning, more importantly. But covering, I guess, makes them a great team. I'm taking the Bengals.
Okay, we got one on the Bengals. That's good that we're all not on one side. So us three versus you on that. Over under. Are you with the unders?
I am with the over. If I'm going to get a Bengals and Browns game, it's a high-scoring affair that you're hoping for. And I think that it's going to be a great game.
It's going for Monday night. All right, both those picks are wrong, ladies and gentlemen, so just ignore that. I'm going to go through my Ciabatta picks. So like I said, I had Browns money line. That was my money line pick of the week. I like the Ravens on Thursday night. I think, I already told you Tom Brady's washed. No, he's not washed. That team's trash. That's what's happening there. Give me the Vegas Raiders over playing the Saints. 49.5, I think it is. There's a reason that line is that high. Points, Jameis, points, Carr, points. Josh Jacobs running like a madman, points. Then I'm going to take the Seahawks -3, hosting the Giants. Geno's playing like an MVP. What do you got on your Ciabatta picks?
My Ciabatta picks. All right, well, this might surprise a lot of you guys, but I got the Green Bay Packers. I got Aaron Rodgers.
Shocking.
Them points. Take them points. That's
The points surprise everyone. That's a big line for Aaron Rodgers.
I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some money on that money line as well, but that Ciabatta pick is the Packers points. I'm going to go ahead and take the Las Vegas Raiders, the One-Eye Willies. I'm going to take them to win and cover and keep that momentum rolling. And I also got the New York G-Men. They're going to come out there. They're going to play good. They're going to run the ball down their throat.
Okay, I hate that pick. That's going against my Ciabatta pick. So let's just, for the record, do not take that one. You have no chance of 3-0 this week. I'm just telling you that right now. Vaughn, what you think? What's your Ciabatta?
All right, I'm confident this week.
He's
that's
a
not
sharp.
much. That's not much, though, because I went 0-3 last week, right? So, hey.
He's a sharp. He's not going 0-3 again, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. Guarantee it. Here, put the glasses on. Put the glasses on. I went 0-3. I put the glasses.
All right, yeah. Let me get it. All right, we're going 3-0 this week. This week, we got New England Patriots against the Jets.
Shot. What do you have to say about that shot?
Oh, I had such
All right, that's enough from you. Okay.
New England Patriots get right. They get a get back this week against the Jets.
Bill Belichick.
And second pick, Tampa Bay. I know nobody's going to like that pick, but we're going Brady to bounce back somehow, some way at home. And then last pick, Minnesota, they've been 5-1. I think they keep it going.
Winning football team. They're winning for a reason. At
Yep.
home, I don't hate that pick. Redbirds are a nice team, though. Dylon, talk to me.
The Redbirds are a nice pick. I have them as my money line. I think they're going to come out, win a game. That's all you can ever ask for a team, you know? I think the Raiders are going to come out and show us again that they're moving up in the world. They do have a lot of weapons. It's going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, if they want to get their season turned around, they got to start winning, and the spread is it's a coverable one. So
Yeah. And then I'm going with the Titans. The Titans are a good team. They're going to continue to be a good team.
not afraid of that trap line though. That's a little fishy line, but it is the better team.
2 points. I'll take 2 points to win a game. The Ravens as well are one of my picks. And I think a 1 point game, obviously.
I'm on Baltimore as well.
The Ravens.
I'm on Baltimore. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you heard 3-0 from me and the money line cashed. All these gentlemen are also going to cash their money lines, and it's going to be a great week. We got some college picks here too. I think Vaughn's got a little sprinkle something. Here you go. What you thinking
so
of the
this
NCAA?
week, I love Kentucky plus 12 and a hook against
Wildcats.
Tennessee. Oh,
It's not a basketball school anymore, ladies and gentlemen.
It's
It's
a football school.
SEC football.
SEC. I got Illinois -7. I think it went up to 7 and a hook because they know they're gonna smash on Nebraska. So those are my 2 college picks.
That was almost a very nice shot right there, but I like those college picks. Dre, you got anything to say to the people before we sign off?
I got a boxing pick for you guys. Go ahead and take Jake Paul. He finna slide Anderson Silva. I had you guys last time on that Clarissa Shields pick, so go ahead and trust me with this one. Jake Paul.
Cashed out on Clarissa Shields. How was that weekend out in Vegas?
That was nice.
What happens out there stays out there. You're not gonna get anything on this podcast about that. You know, this is a family show. The boxing picks brought to you by the one and only podcast for not only football but also pool. Playing very poorly, by the way. You heard it here. It's Ciabatta, the only podcast that is all about its bread.
Please don't kill my vibe. Inhale the smoke, I'ma blow it in the sky, cause I'm all about my bread. Ciabatta. All about my bread. Ciabatta. All about my bread.